you noticed your hairline receding and thinning on the top? Do you have excessive hair in your comb or brush? If you answered yes to any of the questions, you may, if not already, will experience a form of hair loss. Hello, my name is Jennifer, and I'm a licensed cosmetologist, and I have suffered from a form of hair loss. The medical name is alopecia. And today, I want to talk about 3 forms of alopecia that I found interesting: androgenetic alopecia, alopecia areata, and traumatic alopecia. It wasn't until after I lost my hair to traumatic alopecia I found out about problems people endured from hair loss. Nearly 2 million children in the United States will suffer from one form of alopecia, and only 60% will outgrow that condition. Androgenetic alopecia affects 50% of men and just as many women over the age of 40. 4 million people will develop alopecia areata in their lifetime, and only 5% of those people may lose all of their hair. And that's according to the American Academy of Dermatologists. Androgenetic alopecia, commonly known as male pattern baldness, it usually begins in puberty in males and after menopause in women. Hair is diminished on the top and the front of the head in males, creating a horseshoe shape. Most women who have androgenetic alopecia will experience hair loss, diffuse thinning all over the hair, and it is due to hormonal imbalance. Testosterone, androgen, and DHT are hormones that actually cause androgen alopecia. The second type of hair loss I chose was alopecia areata. Alopecia areata is a hair loss in some or all areas of the body. The scalp, usually the scalp, usually the scalp, and looks round like spots. Hair is easily removed when gently pulled. Alopecia areata is not contagious, but it is known to be a hereditary factor in family members. The body immune system attacks its own hair follicles and stops hair growth. It's associated with autoimmune diseases such as thyroid and lupus. Are you wondering now if you have an alopecia? Let's talk about the last form of alopecia. Traction alopecia, also known as traumatic alopecia. Just like it sounds, the meaning is the same. Traction alopecia is a condition that results from forceful pulling out of the scalp hair. It is caused from pulling and breaking from tight braids, hair weaves, cornrows, overuse of hair softeners, chemical treatments, and the use of hot combs. Traumatic alopecia symptoms are broken hair shafts, painful bumps around the hair follicles, scales and pustules on the scalp, itching, and dandruff. In conclusion, many men and women and children are faced with this life-threatening challenge of hair loss. We take for granted little things in our life, but this is a condition that could affect our social bond with peers. I can only imagine that most people's confidence can be different. For some of us, just thinking, do we notice or just not want to understand why this is happening to me? We should educate ourselves on what causes hair loss. Is there ways to prevent it? And could it just be hereditary? Knowing basic information can go a long way to help prevent or manage hair loss. Thank you.